those kinds of questions, are we ever going to see the entire vaccine program for what it is? Because if there's anything great that's come out of the last 2.5 years, it is an eye-opening experience to be able to see how far your government will go to get these shots in your body. I'll be right back.
If you're concerned about the power grid and want to generate your own supply of off-grid electricity, this will be the most important message you'll hear this year. Here's why. We now have a small number of solar generators back in stock. These emergency backup systems provide life-saving backup power when you need it most. And unlike gas generators, solar generators run quietly, emit no dangerous fumes, and produce an endless supply of free electricity from the sun. Whether it's wildfires, dangerous weather, power grid issues, or just getting off the grid, you'll never have to suffer through painful power outages again. Even better, all this week, radio listeners get over $700 in free off-the-grid bonuses, too. Go to mysolarbackup.com to learn more and check availability. That's mysolarbackup.com. Look for the free report, Crisis Cooling, how to make absolutely sure your meat, milk, and medicines stay safe and cool in any power outage. Yours free at mysolarbackup.com.
Jake was in big trouble with the IRS. He owed how much?
$92,000.
Ouch. The IRS left no room for Jake to breathe.
They put a lien on my house, took all the money out of my bank account, took money out of my paychecks. So it was a nightmare.
He needed help fast.
I figured that all these companies were the same until I called Federal Tax Management. You could just tell they knew what they were talking about. Right then and there, I felt like I had some hope.
Stop the liens, levies, and garnishments fast and qualify for one of several special IRS programs that could reduce or even eliminate your tax debt. So, how did it go for Jake?
They did what they said they would do. They came through for me. I ended up saving an unbelievable amount. I was so jazzed. I was extremely happy.
If you owe more than $10,000 in back taxes, take Jake's advice.
Give Federal Tax Management a phone call. If they help me, they can help anybody.
Call the Federal Tax Management Hotline now. 800-503-8625. 800-503-8625. 800-503-8625.
Do the letters IRS give you anxiety? I'm Dan Pilla. I've defended people from the IRS for more than 40 years. My book, How to Get Tax Amnesty, created the tax resolution industry and is responsible for helping hundreds of thousands of people. It can help you, too. If you're a non-filer or facing IRS enforcement right now, your case is unique. You need real help, not cookie-cutter advice. My clients get my personal attention. Buy my book at danpilla.com and get a free consultation directly with me. That's danpilla.com. Let's start solving your tax problem right now.
First, we decide where we want to go. Then we need to know the best way to get there. Hi, my name's Adam Barada. I'm the owner of Advantage Gold. We're the highest-rated precious metals firm in the country. We teach people how to own physical gold and silver. Now, we've won the Best of Trust Link Award 4 years in a row because we educate our clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. We don't pay celebrity spokespeople millions of dollars. We'd rather pass that value on to you. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of our experts. We'll send you a free gold kit along with my latest #1 national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800.
And we feel like this is the last stand before they destroy what's left, the last bit of Māoris in my field.
Tahi is building a cableway at the summit.
Iwi?
Hawana White is a Kamatwa with Mahapu or Pultama, who have not been recognised as mana whenua at Mount Messenger. He says the summit is a sacred place.
The highest points in the community in the district. 1,000 feet above sea level. It's part of an old trail. We've been from the coast, but in there to the Wongarua River. Feeding basket.
White is angry that Whakakatahi is cut into the maunga.
They actually made a statement in the environment that the top of the maunga would not be touched. Over my days, that was the first thing they did. Cut it off. And it's just mutilated. It just isn't right.
Potama Charitable Trust spokesperson Marie Gibbs says the protesters want to talk to Waka Kotahi about upgrading the existing road.
You know, make sure the safety and resilience and all the project goals that still provide jobs for the local community, but has all the benefits and a quarter of the adverse effects. So that's what we want to sit down with NZTA and discuss.
Gibbs says Waka Kotahi representatives agreed to a meeting at a neutral venue when they visited on Tuesday. The protesters booked the nearby Tongapurutu Hall this afternoon, but the transport agency was a no-show. In a statement, Waka Kotahi spokesperson Chris Nally says he was told about today's meeting yesterday afternoon and had already returned to Wellington and wasn't available. The transport agency has previously said the construction of a cableway on the Maunga fits the project's footprint and is allowed under its consent conditions.
Robin Martin reporting there. It is 10 minutes to 6. Kia amo tonu mai. Stay with us. You're listening to Checkpoint on RNZ National. The Human Rights Commission has launched a new service today for people who believe they've experienced conversion practices 6 months after the Conversion Practices Prohibition Legislation Act passed. The Commission is offering a free, confidential and impartial dispute resolution process for survivors. A small group of those who helped put together the response team met to celebrate today's launch. Our reporter Samuel Wilstone was there.
A historic and overdue milestone. That is how today's launch of the Human Rights Commission has been described. In February of this year, the Conversion Practices Prohibition Legislation Act was passed, making it a criminal offence to perform conversion practices in Aotearoa. Conversion practices are characterised as any practice that seeks to change or suppress a person's sexual orientation, gender identity or gender expression. Those who believe they have experienced conversion practices can now contact the response team and seek to begin a healing process. Response team manager Andre Arthamasaga is a former pastor and a survivor of conversion practices. He says this new service is a way to address some of the deep harm experienced by the rainbow community in Aotearoa.
What we do want to do is make sure that they're not having to tell their story to all and sundry all of the time and re-traumatise them in the process. The outcome of a formal mediation might be an apology issue. It could be a promise to never commit these practices again. It could be attending an education session. It could be actually monetary compensation as well. And if that's not successful, then they can go to the Human Rights Review Tribunal and they can apply for legal representation.
Mr. Arthamasaga says many who experience conversion practices experienced it from someone they know.
Someone like me, I went through conversion practices for 15 years, and it wasn't until after the fact that I realised that these had been performed on me. What we want to do is to get to that much earlier and to reduce the supply, that someone can exit that sooner. And hopefully, if we do our job well, and if all of New Zealand can do their job well to help eliminate these practices, then people will know that they've got a service like ours that they can find.
Founder of Diverse Church New Zealand, Craig Watson, has created a positive, faith-based space for the rainbow community after coming out and being unable to find resources that had positive spaces for being gay and Christian. He says unpacking the relationship between homosexuality and Christianity is a slow journey, but his church community is having a special impact.
Every year we get more and more people come to us saying, oh, we didn't realise that we could be Christian or we could be LGBT,